Hi there, Tansy here. Today we'll talk about hooks. Let's start with the first crochet hooks I started with when I first came to the States. About 20 years ago, Michael's was the closest store for everything crochet that I could get. And the coupons I used for sure helped a lot. So every week I was checking the Sunday paper for a coupon so I can go and get some crochet hooks with that coupon. So I started with those. Of course, the boye crochet hooks, they were the most available in the local craft store. So I liked those at the beginning. I was very young. I did not have hand problems. My hands were not hurting, so I could use really any size. And I didn't need ergonomic crochet hooks. However, later I started getting tired. And I went and I got some baking clay and I did my own. It was quite fun. It was a nice little project. I tried different shapes and I did use those a lot. Later, I got those boye hooks. They came three in a set, quite thick, and they're quite long as well. I do like longer handle, and that was the reason for some of those hooks is just to extend the handle because it was bothering me here at the end. So if you can compare the same hook here, this is how much longer I made my handles. And I still wanted my numbers to show. So that was my first step. That was my first dive into crochet hooks. Together with those hooks, the other brand that was really available was Susan Bates. So Susan Bates hasn't been always my favorite. However, I did rediscover them recently when I was using Peaches and Cream cotton yarn, which is quite rough. And Susan Bates were the best ones to go through to work with that rough yarn. So, and it was just great. I loved it. I loved working with that yarn. For the first time, I enjoyed working with this rough cotton yarn. It was just great. So I did go and got Susan Bates with the soft grip, and I just love it. So I even love how pointy that is. And maybe that helped so much with the stitches to go through. But I just rediscovered Susan Bates. They were always my backup crochet hooks when I needed them in the car or just throw one in my purse. And I was not really worried if I lose one, but that was great. And I got this set when I travel and to take them through the airport security. So this is my traveling set here. Next type of crochet hooks are resin in this type of streamline shape. So I got a couple of those. I wanted to get really a wooden one, and what I liked about this type of wooden crochet hooks, this is really sleek and very, very slippery, so it glides through the stitches very well, and it's pointy, and I loved that pointy tip here compared to the regular bamboo crochet hooks over here. These are not that ergonomic, and by the time these glide through the stitches, it takes some time because I think they absorb the oil from your fingers and they just get smoother and smoother the more you use them. These resin ones are so pretty. I just loved it, and I like working with them a lot. Sometimes it's just the mood that they put you into to work more. So I do have furrows and those two, and then I have Omi. These two are Omi, and I just love the colors. And I'm really careful though with that thin one. And then of course Prim. Prim is also glides really well, and then I do enjoy using that one as well. And they are long. That's what I liked about them. I like longer crochet hooks, and I do gravitate towards them. So the other type of wooden crochet hooks I have is these, and these are from Amazon. They are just a random seller. They're made in India. So that's also a very nice shape. It gives me a different type of hold, and they're very light. So I do like them. It's they're slippery, but not as much as the furrows one that I have. But it still works with acrylic yarn. It's great. Then this one is so pretty. It did have a little bit of defect here when I got it, but I fixed it, and you can watch the video how I fixed it. And I just didn't want to return it. It was so pretty, and even if I return it, there is really no guarantee the next one will not gonna be the same. But it's very slippery. It's all covered with resin everywhere, so that's what makes it so sleek. And even though I fixed it, it does not snag on my yarn if I just crochet lightly. My stitches are very loose, so it really does not bother the yarn, so they just work. Of course, the Clover crochet hooks, everyone probably has one, and they're very easy to work with. They're aluminum. They slide through the stitches with no problem. However, it's quite short for me, and it tends to bug me here, especially when I crochet for a longer time. But I do enjoy it. I do like this crochet hook too. And I have some vintage crochet hooks here. I recently learned about them from Bag O' Day Crochet, and I happened to find them in the local thrift store. So every time I go, I check for crochet hooks, and I get, if I see a hero one, I get it. One of them is really used and abused a lot, but that's okay. They're only for collection purposes, so I'm okay with that. And I do crochet with them from time to time because I like switching my crochet hooks a lot. If the pattern does not matter, like if it's a blanket or something, the stitches, if there's no big difference in the stitches. So the next set is from Amazon, and it's quite a large set. It has quite a lot of sizes, starting from 0.5 millimeters up to, I think, 6 or, yeah, 8. Actually 8. Yeah. So I really like this set. I do take those with me. Like last time we went to the beach, I took a couple of sizes I needed. They do not slide. The grip is really nice. They're on the short side, so they do bug me a bit, but that's okay. For the price of probably $1 per crochet hook or even less, I'm okay to work with that. So that's really nice set. It's in, I still keep them in the packaging they came in, although I do prefer an easier pouch, or those pouches with loops inside. I do like those a lot, but these works as well. And I use them in tutorials too because they're very colorful, they're very happy. They do make me smile when I look at them. Look at these colors, they're like candy. And they're good. They do not snag on the yarn or anything, but they are on the shorter side. And the variety here is so good. The variety of sizes is very good. As a backup to your nicer hooks, that's a great alternative. So the next set is the tulip, of course, the pink ones. Their handles are very comfortable. They're on the short side as well, but because they go so smoothly through the stitches, then I can work with that as well. They're the hooks I use at home. I do not take them out. I'm afraid I might lose one, so they stay at home, and I carry them in their pouch. So I loved having a pouch like that. And the next set I'm going to show you actually is because of the pouch. And I just loved having everything together, having my little scissor and a needle. I throw in a couple of stitch markers that I got, and I do use them a lot. And they do stay in the house only. They never leave the house. So the next two sets I got because of the pouches. And this I've already shown. That's a Yarnis brand. And I had to go and make that little pouch more secure because there were holes under it and these were sliding. The crochet hooks were sliding, especially the smaller sizes. I thought that I will like the size, and I did. They're long, which is good, but they're also long. The shaft is long as well. And I do like them. I use them just when I want a little break from the crochet hook I'm currently using, so I can switch things around. They're also used around the house. I keep a set by my chair in the living room, so I can always have crochet hooks close to me if I feel lazy to go in and get something else. So this is the set, but I realized that I do not like the rolled pouch like that. And this is the set. However, this I got yesterday, and I think I will love it because of the pouch. It's almost the same size as the tulip ones. So I will be able to take this one outside. So I can throw it in my project bag and just go. And the crochet hooks that come with it. So buying a pouch with crochet hooks was cheaper than just buying the pouch, empty pouch. So I went for that. But it was a nice surprise. Look at the needles I got. So plenty of them. Stitch markers we always use. And those crochet hooks are not actually that bad. They're long. I did check online that the length. So they're pretty long, which I actually like those long crochet hooks. And I still haven't tried them, but I'm okay. For something like this to go outside, I will be fine. I'll throw a little scissors inside this pouch, and I'll keep the needles there and some stitch markers, and that will be a great set. So I'll just get my cutting tool. I can put this one inside or use this one. And when I close the zipper, I'm all set to go. I have different sizes starting from 2 millimeters up to 6, so pretty much the basic sizes. Even if I don't like them, I can switch with my own crochet hooks in this pouch, and I can fit longer ones as well. So I thought this was a great deal. They had 30% off on Amazon, and they came up to probably there are 9 crochet hooks, right? Yeah, they came for $1 a crochet hook, and the pouch then is free. But I did like that. It's nice and compact pouch with nice crochet hooks. It looks like this probably will rub off the sizing, but I can put some clear nail polish and just make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But I did like the colors, especially those neon ones. They're so pretty. And so that's my new travel set right there. When I go out, and I can just throw this in my project bag, and that's good to go. Of course, I have those crochet hooks as well, and they're nice and long. They do just great for just throwing them in the bag and not worrying that I'll lose them. They're on the cheaper side. So I do use them here and there. This size did rub off here, so they do come off, but that's fine. So here are some odd crochet hooks that I have. Of course, I have one large one. I got it just in case I need to make something huge. I haven't used it yet because I haven't made anything big. Of course, some bamboo crochet hooks. I got them also maybe like 10 years ago. I just wanted to have them, and I thought they'll be a very interesting alternative. Some of the sizes that my mom wanted, I gave them to her. Of course, this is the handle to make any regular crochet hook ergonomic. They're like little round rings over here that you put, and crochet hooks goes through there. Then you open it like this, and then you insert your hook through here, and then through the big hole. And there are a couple of those sizes that they come with it, and then you make any thin crochet hook into an ergonomic. I used to use this back in the day, not anymore because now there are so many other crochet hooks that have better colors than those two. Of course, I have a Tunisian crochet hook that came in a book. Then, of course, you have to have some lighted crochet hooks. And they came in a set. I thought they'll make a really great book light as well if you're in a pinch. So they have this one. I also have some plastic crochet hooks that come with little sets with yarn and whatnot. So I do keep those. They're here. And these I think were from those elastic looms. But it's really cute, so I keep it. This is something interesting. I thought it will be fun to have. However, I think I did press it too hard and one of the crochet hooks broke here. So that's very nice to keep in your purse, I think, because they're all basic colors starting from 3.125, so D through H. But this was the unlucky one here, and after I broke this, I didn't want to pressure the other ones, but this probably will work because it's thicker, but this is probably a little bit on the scary side, so I think I will keep this one for just emergency situations where I need to have a hook. And I have here some odds and ends. Some of them are bought from Turkey, so this is really pretty. And these also come with yarn you buy sometimes from China. They throw a hook as a gift to them. And these are the ones that I just have just in case when I need to travel and I'm not afraid to lose them, or if they confiscate them at the gate when traveling. That's all good. So I guess that's all of my collection of crochet hooks. I have few here and there in different projects. I hope my collection gave you an idea of what other crochet hooks are out there that you might like or you need for your own collection. So I wanted to share how I store them. And I do have different pouches and metal boxes, and as well some plastic boxes here. So I got those from the back to school supplies. This is from a art set. These are pencil boxes, like kids' pencil boxes, and these come with their own pouches. I even use pouches for makeup brushes and painter's brushes. This is for painter's brushes from the dollar store, and you can fit larger, longer Tunisian crochet hooks in those. So there. So I can stop right here when the crochet hooks are stored. Alright, I hope this video gave you great ideas of storage and different crochet hooks. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.